नमस्कार दर्शकवृन्द, इन्स्टा खबरको यो एक्सक्लुसिभ सिरिजमा म लवेश भ्याकुरे। दर्शकवृन्द, हामी लगातार केही समयदेखि नेपालको पर्यटन व्यवसाय, टुरिज्म र हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्रीमा काम गरिरहेको छौँ। यसको च्यालेन्जेसहरू के हुन्, वे फरवर्ड के हो, आगामी 10 वर्षमा नेपालको पर्यटन क्षेत्र कहाँ पुग्दछ, यसका स्टेक होल्डरहरूको अहिलेको च्यालेन्जेस के हो मा हामी कन्सन्ट्रेटेड भएर काम गरिरहेछौँ। र अहिले चाहिँ हामी स्पेसल्ली हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्री, होटल्सहरूको नेपालको अवस्थामा चर्चा गर्दैछौँ। नेपालको होटल इन्डस्ट्रीको स्थिति भन्ने कुरा गर्ने हो भने अकुपेन्सीको हिसाबले नेपालका होटल इन्डस्ट्रीहरू निकै मारमा परेका छन्। के तपाईँहरूलाई थाहा छ, नेपालमा अहिले रहेका होटलहरूको अकुपेन्सी रेट 40% भन्दा पनि कम छ। दिस इज डिजास्टरस इन केस अफ बिजनेस। यसले ब्यालेन्स सिट बन्दैन, कुनै पनि होटलको बन्न सक्दैन। तर अर्को एउटा अचम्मको कुरो के छ भने नेपालमा यही बेलामा इतिहासको सबभन्दा धेरै होटलहरू खुलिरहेको छन्। किन खुलिरहेको छन्? एउटा प्रोस्पेक्टसले। किन अकुपेन्सी छैन? करेन्ट च्यालेन्जेस। क्यास नै छैन नेपालमा। 10 लाख पर्यटक लास्ट इयर बल्ल बल्ल पुगेको छ। यो पेरिफेरीमा चर्चा अगाडि बढाउँदैछौँ। आजको चर्चा हामी गर्दैछौँ मनोज थापाजी, जनरल म्यानेजर लेमन ट्री होटल। स्वागत छ सर।
नमस्ते राकेश।
अहिले मैले जसरी इन्ट्रोमा पनि कुरा गरेँ नि,
हजुर,
एउटा च्यालेन्जिङ स्थिति छ। तर नेपाल आफैमा टुरिज्म डेस्टिनेसनको हिसाबले गड गिफ्टेड प्लेस हो यो, होइन? यहाँ धेरै काम हामीले गर्नुपर्ने जरुरतै छैन। हामीलाई भगवानले नै गरिदिनु भएको छ। नेचर इज द स्ट्रेन्थ अफ नेपाली टुरिज्म।
राइट राइट।
सो यस्तो अवस्थामा तपाईँहरू न्युली नेपाल मार्केटमा आइरहनु भएको छ। यहाँको स्ट्रेन्थ के देखिरहनु भएको छ?
ओके लोकेशजी, मेरो नेपाली अलिकति राम्रो छैन। मैले यहाँ बिस्तारै बिस्तारै सिकिरहेको छु। म इन्डियामा जन्मेको, माई होम टाउन इज इन नेपाल ओन्ली, बट आई एम बोर्न एन्ड ब्रट अप इन इन्डिया एन्ड माई ड्याड वाज इन आर्मी। सो हामीले त्यो ल्याङ्ग्वेजमा यस्तो हाम्रो पकड भएको छैन नेपालीको अहिले। त म आई विल बी स्पिकिङ इन इङ्ग्लिस एज वेल एज इन नेपाली बोथ।
एकदम
सो यस्तो छ सर। नाउ नेपाल, if you look at Nepal by the demographic of it, it has so many places which are good for religious purpose, which are good for leisure purpose, which are good for mountaineering and trekking purpose. So the person who are coming to Nepal, ideally they come for these three purposes. However, if you look at Nepal, most of the area which has many significance also, they have not been explored. अब नेपाल आउँदाखेरि मान्छेले लिजरमा आउँदाखेरि मान्छेले पोखरा चितवनदेखि 2टा ठाउँ खोज्छ, त्यसपछि उसले कोही ठाउँ खोज्दैन। But if you look at Nepal, there is so many unexplored areas which could be, if shown to the world, you will have, we are talking about 1 million tourists, we'll have probably 10 million tourists. But the irony is that it's not been exposed well. The areas which are of significance for religious, the area which are of significance of leisure, the area which is of significance of other activities are not being showcased to the world. That is the irony. That's why we still have limited tourists coming. We still have people apprehensive about coming to Nepal. Beside having so many significant places, beside having World Heritage sites in Nepal, we still not been able to expose the country to the world.
Exactly. हाम्रो जुन नेपालको जुन ओभरअल कन्ट्री पुरै चाहिँ यति वेदरको, क्लाइमेटको, डेमोग्राफी सबै चिजले चाहिँ जुन भर्सेटाइलिटी छ त्यो नै पहिला सुरु म्याक्सिमम युटिलाइजेसन भएको छैन। तर पनि जति भएको छ त्यो किसिमको सन्तोषजनक प्रगति पनि भइरहेको पनि छ, होइन? प्राइभेट सेक्टरको राम्रो पर्फर्म भएको एरियामध्ये टुरिज्म हो। प्यान्डेमिक भन्दा अगाडिको एउटा पिक्चर थियो, कोभिड प्यान्डेमिक पछिको पिक्चर अर्को छ। बिट्विन देशमै तपाईँहरू आउनुभएको छ आफ्टर कोभिड भनेपछि तपाईँको रिसर्च तयारी त कोभिडभन्दा अगाडि नै भएको थियो सो आफ्टर पेन्डेमिक चाहिँ अहिले नेपालको हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्री प्लस टुरिज्म इन्डस्ट्री एट लार्ज कस्तो खाले इंट्रा industry challenge?
Okay, so post-pandemic, the mindset of people have changed drastically. Initially, people were, very choosy about destination. They want to go to destination which are more of fun and all. Pandemic ko pachadi, people have become more conscious about destination which are tranquil, which are serene, which are, जस्तो खालको हामी सोच्छौँ यो जहाँ मेडिटेसन गर्न सक्छौँ यस्तो खालको डेस्टिनेसन मान्छेहरूले खोजिरहेछन् and for that purpose Nepal is the ideal place. If you look at Nepal, look at Bidar only. I mean, this is in Kathmandu. If you sit here in Bidar, do you feel that you're in Kathmandu? Not. You can see the Shivpuri hills behind you. It's right in the foothill of the mountains. Such a beautiful weather throughout the year, not only during winters or during autumn. It is throughout the year. The weather is good. The air is fresh. So these are the kind of destination people are looking at. Post-pandemic, the mindset has changed. That's why if you look at the influx of tourists in Nepal, we have reached the level of 2019 in 1 year only. So last 1 million people have come in 2018-19, and in 2022-23 also 1 million people have come, which clearly signifies that people are looking for destinations which are more tranquil, which are more serene, which gives them, a boost in their energy, rejuvenate them, and then they go back. I mean, initially people used to go to Thailand, Bali to look at, sea or look at other destination. But now people are going towards the mountain because they know that mountains are the one which can give them a real good feeling and which can rejuvenate them, give them energy to go back and work again. So I would see that that's the only reason why so many hotels are venturing out into the city and into the Nepal, because the market in Nepal is still untapped. If you look at the market, it has various areas which can be showcased to the world. And once placed right, you can get at least double the amount of tourists coming into this hotel. And looking at that prospect, the tourism industry and the hospitality industry is venturing out into the city.
नेपालमा पर्यटनको विकासको कुरो गरिरहँदाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा 10-15 वर्ष यता नेपालमा एउटा अचम्मको परिवर्तन के देखिएको छ भने डोमेस्टिक टुरिज्म पनि एकदमै राम्रो बुममा गइरहेको छ। नेपाली आफैमा पनि घुम्ने र नेपालमा घुम्ने पनि प्रचलन दिनानुदिन बढ्दो छ। यहाँनिर दुईटा साइड्स अफ हस्पिटालिटी अब कम्पिट गर्ने छ, राइट सर?
एक्ज्याक्टली।
सो यो एउटा जङ्क्चरमा आइपुगेको छ देश हैन, जहाँनिर चाहिँ नेपाली आफै एकदमै घुम्ने र त्यो प्रवृत्ति साँच्चीकै इन्ट्रेस्टिङली बढेको छ।
एक्ज्याक्टली।
एकातिर 5 स्टार्स इन्टरनेसनल चेनहरू आइरहेछ हैन, हाम्रो डोमेस्टिक हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्री पनि ग्रो गरिरहेछ। अब लेभल प्लेइङ फिल्ड्सको च्यालेन्जेसहरू आउँछ इन द लङ रन हैन। सो यहाँनिर हामी पोलिसी मेकिङ लेभलबाट चाहिँ के विचार पुर्याउनु पर्दछ र क्याटरिङ कसरी हुनु पर्दछ, इन्डियाको त्यत्रो एक्सपिरियन्स तपाईँको छ हैन, सो त्यसकोलाई सेयर गरिदिनु।
Domestic market is the most important market for any hotel which is venturing out in any country, you can say, okay? So go local is something which is the mandate for any brand which will come into a city. Your source market is right in front of your eyes, which is your domestic market. You cannot ignore the domestic market. So, and Nepali, whatever I have learned and seen in the last 1 year, they are very fond of traveling in and around. They are very fond of eating out. I would see most weekends people are out. They don't prepare food at home. They're just out, stay in the hotel, spend 2 days there, leisure and fun they will have with the family, and then they go back home. So that's a very important segment which any hotel would look into. So what we are doing now is, beside the international influx which is coming in, which is most probably most importantly from India. India contributes about 60-70% of the influx of the tourists, and of course Chinese, European, lot of other segments also coming in. But our food and beverage primarily drives on local. So we are making a local balance between local and international business. All our food and beverage driven promotions are based on the local demands and the local taste. All our activities which is happening in and around us are based on local as well as international clientele. So it is a fine balance between local as well as international tourists coming in. We as Lemon Tree is placed in a venue which is slightly away from the city. We are looking at the people who are traveling towards Nagarkot or towards Dhulikhel also. So that's also our source market. People who would like to go to Dhulikhel or Nagarkot can easily come to us, because it is A, very approachable to the city. If anything comes up, they can drive back to the city in no time. B, it has the same kind of an ambience which is in Nagarkot or in Dhulikhel. Besides that, we can't see the Himal from here. The rest of the things are here. So we are covering both local market and the international market.
दर्शकवृन्द, तपाईँ हामीले धेरै पहिलेदेखि एउटै कुरो सुनेर आएको कि नेपाल चाहिँ भगवानले नै आशीर्वाद दिएको देश हो when it comes to the tourism भनेर. त त्यति मात्रले त पर्यटनको विकास हुँदैन. हामीलाई पोलिसी लेभल करेक्सन्सहरू चाहिन्छ, हाम्रो प्राइभेट सेक्टरहरू फर्स्ट आउनु पर्दछ, रोजगारी बढ्नु पर्दछ, यसको लागि सबै चिज चाहिन्छ. त्यो हिसाबले हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ हामी कहाँ एकदमै कमी कमजोरी छ. अब लेटेस्ट एउटा एक्जाम्पल हेरौँ, यो अक्टोबर महिनामा अहिले हामी छौँ, तपाईँ हामी कुरो गर्दैछौँ, हाम्रो एउटा मात्र इन्टरनेसनल एयरपोर्ट अब बन्द हुँदैछ, फ्लाइट कट हुँदैछ. सिजनको सुरुवातमा अघि नै भने अकुपेन्सी 40%मा छ. यसरी त बिजनेस चल्दैन. तर कन्ट्राडिक्टरी यही बेलामा इन्टरनेसनल चेन होटल्सहरू नेपालमा आइरहेको छन्. यो त कन्ट्राडिक्टरी कुरो भयो. वेन यु हेभ अ प्रोपर लस अगाडि देखिन्छ भने किन आइरहेको छ. सो एक्ज्याक्टली तपाईँहरू भर्खरै लन्च हुनुभएको एकदमै म्यासिभ 2004-05बाट आएर 49 कोठाबाट 10,000 कोठामा पुग्ने लेमन ट्री नेपाल बिसाइड्स यो यति रिसर्च गर्दाखेरि त्यस्तो यो नेचर बाहेक पोलिसी हर्डल्सहरूको हिसाबले एकदमै गाह्रो छ. एभ्रिबडी नोज. सो अब तपाईँहरू यहाँ अब आइसक्नुभयो, यत्रो आउँदैछन्, केले चाहिँ अब त्यो कसरी ह्यान्डल गर्न सकिन्छ, यो सल्भ हुन्छ भन्ने देखिरहनु भएको छ.
ओके, सो हाम्रो लेमन ट्रीको यहाँ नेपालमा भेन्चर हुने फर्स्ट रिजन यो हो, हामी एउटा इन्डियन ब्रान्ड छौँ. ओके, सो वी आर इन्डियन ब्रान्ड and we are pretty popular in India. We have about 110 operational hotels, 30-40 in pipeline. Nepal ko significant market kaam ho, India wada ho. And just like the American embassy supports the Marriott and the Hilton hotels, we thought that if we venture out in Nepal, of course we'll get the major support from the Indian clientele which is coming up. And beside the embassy, the people who are coming from India will also be patronizing us and will be giving us business. However, in terms of policies, like you mentioned about the airport, beside the airport, there are other things also which are of very, very significance. The first and the foremost thing is the money transaction. So money transaction is so difficult here, especially for the Indians, that most of the time the Indian carries 500 rupees note, which is not accepted here. Now that's a legitimate currency, but it is not accepted in Nepal. They only accept 100 rupees note. Even the bank also accept 100 rupees note. That's given the point that you want to avoid something else, and that's fine with us. However, you have to give an alternate means of payment. Nothing works. Neither your QR, neither your credit card, neither your debit card also for some time. So there are certain instances which has happened in our hotel only where I have to pay for them because they have no other alternative. So I paid my for Nepali account and asked them to transfer into my Indian account. So that's like clear-cut problem in terms of money transaction. Tourism is contributing almost about 67 to 68% of foreign earning in Nepal. If you have these hurdles wherein you will not be able to pay in your home currency, then how do you expect the foreign exchange increase in Nepal? So on that context, I think the government needs to think very, very seriously. Beside that, there are licensing issues. Those who come as a new entrant, the first and the foremost is that EIA license. So taking an EIA license is a real task here. I mean, we also, struggled for almost 4 years to get the EIA license. And besides, before you get the EIA license, you can't start anything. In my opinion, I don't want to go any long in this because there are problems in terms of bureaucracy. But in my opinion, if the government wants to improve the tourism sector, and if the government wants to give a free hand to the people who are coming, brands who are coming from outside to explore Nepal market, they should give a single window clearance, wherein you approach one authority and you get all the licenses and you start ASAP. That's one thing. Second thing is, the hospitality is not an industry which starts from the time you say go. You need to basically work upon it, slowly build up on your occupancy. As you said, the occupancy is depleting to 40% to 50%. That's what we are still okay in terms of occupancy as a start hotel. However, government should think about giving, some tax holiday and not the income tax holiday, because income tax would come into effect when you start earning. Here you not start earning at the first go, because as a norm 6 to 8 month त्यसको लगानी ओनरले दिन पर्छ किन from the day you say start, it doesn't start and you don't start getting business. तपाईको operation को खर्च हुन्छन्, employee को salary हुन्छ, there are a lot of other expenses. So all those expenses needs to be paid by somebody, because hotel is not start earning at this point in time. So government should either give them a VAT holiday for 2 years or 3 years, whatever time, so that the owners also become interested in investing in hospitality. It is critical that there has to be a decision on these. Beside that, if you want to talk about infrastructure, there are a lot of things which the government can do. The tourist influx is not increasing in Nepal primarily because of a couple of incidents which has happened in the past. Now, safety and security is the first and the foremost thing for anybody who's coming from outside, because they're coming to an alien country. अब तपाईं यहाँबाट आएर छौ या तपाईं इन्डियाबाट पनि आएर छौ, एउटा सेफ्टी सिक्युरिटीको ठुलो कुरा हुन्छ फेरि, किन म यहाँ इस कन्ट्रीमा आएर मलाई के भए पनि कसले हेर्छ के गर्छ त्यो सबभन्दा. You look at the airport, you look at the roads, you look at the other, means of commuting. It's all in a very depleting state. I think you need to work upon all those things.
Exactly. There are so many problems related with it. Some are national problems, some are intra-tourism area problems, some policies are.
Right.
त्यो त छँदैछ, तर अब त्यही बिचमा चाहिँ जुन किसिमले इन्डियन चेन होटल्सहरू ठुलो होटल्सहरू आइरहेको छ, और अदर वेस्टर्न ब्यान्ड्स त्यो पनि इन्डिया पेसिफिक यो एसिया पेसिफिक म्यानेज बाई द इन्डिया भएरै आइरहेको छ, गेटवे आइदर जति नै नाम लिए पनि हैन. सो यहाँनिर अब म बुझ्न चाहेको छ, यो अब नेपाल टुरिज्म बोर्ड या चाहिँ गभर्मेन्ट अफ नेपालले इन्डियामा प्रमोसन गरेर अनि त्यसबाट टुरिस्ट आउला भनेर हेरेर त लगानी गरेर आएन. सबैजना आफ्नो आफ्नो स्ट्र्याटेजी लिएर आएको छ अब इन्डियन मार्केटलाई चाहिँ एक्चुअली हेरौँ 20% अराउन्डको बुम देखिन्छ टुरिज्म मार्केटमा तर अब विदिन दिस पेरिफेरीमै घुम्ने इन्डियन कल्चरलाई हेर्ने हो भने एउटा त युरोपै जाने भयो इन्डिया अमेरिकै जाने भयो त्यो एउटा सेगमेन्ट छ एउटा मरिसस जाने सेगमेन्टमा अलिकति परिवर्तन आइरहेको बेला छ होइन अब डोमेस्टिक टुरिज्ममा हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ इन्डियामा कश्मीर घटेको छ त्यो अब त्यो बढ्ने सम्भावनामा गइरहेको छ आफ्टर दिस इलेक्सन होइन भोलिबाट त रिजल्ट सुरु हुन्छ सो त्यसले एउटा त्यो फेरि त्यहाँनिर एउटा च्यालेन्ज रहन्छ तपाईँहरूलाई पनि ट्याप गर्नु अब रह्यो अरू हिल स्टेसन्सहरू दार्जिलिङ अनि अर्को एकदमै इन्डियामा पछिल्लो 10 वर्षमा लद्दाख एउटा वान अफ द एट्र्याक्सनको रूपमा आइरहेको छ सो यतातिर जानेलाई चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले नेपाल तान्ने हो सो तपाईँहरूको स्ट्राटेजी के छ
अब यस्तो हेर्नु न म त्यही भनिरहेको थिएँ लाइक फर इन्स्टेन्स वी आर टकिङ अबाउट 1 million tourists in summers 9 million tourists travel to even Shimla just one place. You know, Shimla, Mussoorie, Tibet, Ladakh, what you have said.
Even in Nainital.
All these places, domestic tourism are going towards that. Why do you think we only get people from, border areas? You get people from Lucknow or Gorakhpur, all those things, because they can drive in their car, go back. The destination which has been explored by Indian tourists are maximum Pokhara or Chitwan. But you look at the other destination, Mankamana Mandir, kasto popular cha?
Vaishno Devi.
I mean, they say if you don't go to Mankamana,
like this,
if you don't go to if you don't go to Mankamana Mandir, your wishes are not fulfilled. Kamana pura hunna. But look at the trail. There are if you drive from here to Pokhara, see, anybody who is coming to Nepal, it does not come to Kathmandu. There are 3 kinds of people who come to Nepal, as I told you. The one who is coming for religious purpose, he only knows Pashupatinath.
Yes, the only one thing.
The only one thing. I mean, beside Pashupatinath, there are so many temples. I was looking at the Wikipedia, there is some Ram temple there, there is some other temples which are on the way to Pokhara. There are so many good religious places, but that's not been exploited at all. कोई प्रमोशन कर रहा था नेपाल में रोड शो कर रहा था कहीं रोड शो करना पड़ता दिखाना पड़ता कि तुम्हारे पास क्या हो.
The tragedy is that कि हामीलाई जनकपुर टुरिज्म को रिलिजियस टुरिज्म को एउटा वान अफ द सेन्टर हो भनेर थाहा पाउनलाई पनि इन्डियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेन्द्र मोदी आएर आफै अनाउन्स गर्नु पर्यो.
Look at the Ram temple, sir. Look at the Ram temple in Ayodhya. You know how many tourists are coming there? 1 lakh per day. Look at the religious significance of India. I mean, like India and Nepal are 2 countries. They mentioned the roti beti. It's a Hindu country, both of them.
Both.
For maximum tourists who are coming to Nepal are religious tourism.
Yes.
Leisure are very less. Religious tourism, buses are coming, but they have not been exploited well, I would say.
Definitely.
उन्होंने अपने तो असली ओली आते उन्होंने पनि मिस्टर ओली आते उन्होंने पनि ये भने प्रधानमंत्री माननीयले कि यहाँ आन्छन् पशुपतिनाथमा त्यहाँ धर्मशालामा बस्छन् आफ्नो त्यो स्टोभ पनि बोकेर ल्यान्छन् आफ्नो त्यो मिट्टी तेल पनि ल्यान्छ ये पनि युज गर्दैन. They are not supporting the economy because the economy in and around is not feasible for them. If you give them good exposure, like for instance in Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, 1 lakh tourists going there, every hotel in and around is full. Every hotel. But here, there are so many good places, but the infrastructure around those good places are not conducive for people to stay.
Exactly. हामीले मार्केटिङ पनि गर्न सकिरहेको छैनौँ, इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर छैन, पोलिसीको ट्रेजेडी छ, चर्चा जारी नै रहनेछ. तर त्योभन्दा पहिल्यै यो छोटो विश्राम. लेमन ट्री नेपालको मार्केटमा आयो. अब यही बेलामा धेरै ब्रान्डहरू आइरहेको छन्. आइसिटीले पनि अन्नपूर्ण ग्रुपसँग एउटा सिग्नेचर गरिसकेको अवस्था छ. सो काठमाडौँमा अब 5 स्टार ब्रान्डेड 5 स्टार होटलहरूको प्रिमियम होटलहरूको कम्पिटिसन सुरु हुँदैछ पहिलोपटक एकदमै ठुलो कम्पिटिसनमा अब यो बजारमा यो लडाइँ सुरु हुँदैछ तपाईहरु कम्पिटिसन जुन विदिन दिस काठमाडौँ मार्केटमा भएका ठुला ब्रान्ड एकैचोटी हिल्टन पनि छ आईसीटी इज रेडी टु म्यानेज दिस हैन हिल्टन सबैसँग यो अब प्रतिस्पर्धा कस्तो हुनेछ हामीले के देख्नेछौँ अनि सर्भाइभ पनि हुनु छ
एक्ज्याक्टली सो राइट सो पोइन्ट इज दैट see the pie is the same, right? It is not improving too much. So everybody have to have their own share. Everybody is going to be trying to get maximum out of the current pie. अब lemon tree को सबभन्दा बढी USP भन्ने के हो कि हामी inclusive hospitality में believe गर्छौं. We give equal opportunity to each and every person to work. So what's our brand strategy is that we work on ESG, environmental social governance. We use all kind of environmentally sensitive equipment, environment sensitive amenities, all those things. In social governance, we give equal opportunity to all kind of people. So we have our workforce have about 12.5% of specially abled, economically downtrodden, acid attack victims, transgenders, people who have got amputated arms and legs and all. We give equal opportunity for people to work with us, and 12.5% workforce of these kind, you can imagine we have about 110 operational hotels. If you take 100 as a minimum, employee strength in one hotel, that's about 11,000 people working in our hotel, and 12.5% of those are specially abled people. In our hotel also, we've got about 6 of them who are specially able, 2 are dyslexics and 2 are deaf and dumb. So this is our USP.
Thank you for choosing this segment, this type of employment generation, which is absolutely we need this.
Exactly, sir. And also, see, we believe in giving the back to the society. We have come up with the hotel in this area, which is Taolung area, which is surrounded by people who are, native of this place. We have taken approximately 20% of our employment from this local area. Of course, there are certain criteria which have to be fulfilled to be employed in a hotel, but we have given them opportunity to work. People who have not been, trained well or not been exposed to such kind of a hospitality business, they've been given training, and if they perform well, they've been inducted into the system. So this is our USP. However, since all the brands are coming into the city, we have an edge, and this is my firm belief that approximately year and a half down the line, Kathmandu will become completely claustrophobic. People would start looking at destinations which are away and in a serene atmosphere and in a place where you have clean air, fresh atmosphere, vibes are positive. So people would be looking to hotels which are not within the clutter of the city, the hotels which are outside the city where they can travel. We are currently focusing on 3 segments. The first and the foremost is MICE, which is the residential conferencing. Now residential conferencing, you don't have to do it in the city, because all your employees or your main core team have to go out in an atmosphere, in an ambience where they can think sanely and where they can plan strategically. And our destination is the ultimate choice for them. So MICE is one segment. Second is the groups which are coming for leisure. Now, people, most of the DMC which get the group here, they take for mountain, they take them to either Nagarkot or to Dhulikhel for this matter. and you've seen the roads for Dhulikhel and Nagarkot. What is happening now is that, especially the Indian groups which are coming us, they are coming directly here, staying here for 2 days, and then going to Pokhara or Chitwan and all. They are not going to Nagarkot and Dhulikhel. They are avoiding that because of the road situation. So we have an edge on those groups. The only area of interest, if you look at it, for any group is Tamil.
Yes.
That you can do in one day. It's like 8 kilometers from here. You can go and visit Tamil and come back. And other things are in and around us which, group can visit otherwise also. So, 1 year, 1.5 years down the line, this place is going to be the most rocking place. So, every brand which is coming into this city, they have their own strategies. I don't want to comment on that. We have our clear strategy that we're going to be targeting on these 2-3 segment. Also, the religious segment which is coming in, we are planning to get the, that tika unchan chandan ko tika pashupati ko, so anybody who walks in and who has not been able to visit Pashupati will get a chandan ka tika from our hotel.
यो त इन्डियन होटल इन्डस्ट्रीले धेरै माइक्रो लेभलमा गएर ठाउँ ठाउँमा आफ्नो आफ्नो स्ट्राटेजी बनाएरै काम गर्दछन्। अहिलेसम्म हामीले एकदमै इन्ट्रेस्टिङ नेपालको राम्रो कुरो गऱ्यौँ हैन, तर अब च्यालेन्जेसहरू र क्रोनिक च्यालेन्जेसहरू र इमिडिएट सोलुसन चाहिने च्यालेन्जेसतिर चाहिँ कुरालाई डाइभर्ट गर्न चाहन्छु। हामीले लगातार इन्स्टा खबरमा उठाउँदै आइरहेको सवालहरूमध्ये एउटा सवाल थियो कि नेपालमा होटल इन्डस्ट्रीमा दर्ता हुन्छ तर प्रायोरिटाइज इन्डस्ट्रीको रूपमा चाहिँ यसले सुविधा पाएको छैन। यसले सुविधा पाउनुपर्छ कि पर्दैन भन्नेमा हामीले लगातार चर्चा गर्दै आएका छौँ। दर्शकबिन आज जुन लेमन ट्री होटलमा बसेर जुन कुरा गर्दैछौँ नि, यतिको होटल खोल्नलाई कमसेकम मिनिमम 250 करोडको इन्भेस्टमेन्ट त चाहिन्छ। त्यसपछिको एडिसनल इन्भेस्टमेन्टहरू अझ कति ग्लसी बनाउने, कति शानदार बनाउने, त्यसमा इन्भेस्टमेन्टको कुरो हुन्छ, मार्केटिङ कस्टहरू हुन्छ, अपरेसन कस्ट हुन्छ। ब्रेक इभन 1-2 वर्षमा त मिट हुँदैन। एउटा लामो ब्रेक इभन च्यालेन्ज लिएर यस्तो खाले इन्भेस्टमेन्ट ल्याउन, यस्तो खाले इन्डस्ट्रीलाई प्रफिटेबल बनाउनलाई एउटा प्रायोरिटी ग्रुपमा राखेर संसारभरिका देशले दिने गरेका छन्। नेपालमा अहिलेसम्म पाएको छैन। लगातार 20 वर्षदेखि यो एडभोकेसी होटल एसोसिएसनले गरेर आउँदा पनि भइरहेको छैन। सर, गाह्रो हुँदै आउनु भएको छ।
सर, यस्तो यो हाम्रो यहाँ लेमन ट्रीमा नेपाल हस्पिटालिटी कन्क्लेभ पनि भएको थियो 26-27 तारिकमा। धेरै कुरा त्यहाँ डिस्कस भयो, धेरै कुरा पोलिसीको म्याटर पनि डिस्कस भयो। हाम्रो जोइन्ट सेक्रेटरी पनि थियो, हाम्रो डिजी टुरिज्म पनि आएको थियो त्यहाँ। Tourism sector, if you look at the tourism sector of Nepal, it can give lot of things to the country. First and foremost, it can give employment. You look at the situation in Nepal, how many people are going out? At least 2,500 every day. This is what the strategic figure is. Okay, you'll have to think about it. I mean, this is really a matter of, concern with so many brands coming here in Nepal. Be it a Hilton, be it a Marriott, be it Lemon Tree, be it Radisson, be it ITC now coming in. Why would somebody who is doing BHM in one of the Nepal college is looking for an appointment outside Nepal? This is a real area of concern. The most important thing is that the labor laws, the labor policies, those needs to be revisited. I'm not saying that you revise it, but revisit them. See as to what will be conducive for you to give it to your workforce. Because I kids are outside. The best thing which you would be running in Nepal after 2 or 3 or 4 years would be old age home. That would be the best industry, I'm saying. Because if the trend would continue of people going out like this, there will be no workforce left. It is something like China, when they made out a policy of one child. Now what has happened? Over a period of time, there is no workforce. The people who were asked not to have more than one child are now grown old. And the child who is now young doesn't want to get married because he has not seen anything like. So you need a workforce here. So policies need to be reviewed. The policies need to be revisited and see as to what needs to be done to ensure that tourism become the mainstream industry of the Nepal.
यति कुरा गरिरहँदाखेरि प्रायोरिटी सेक्टरमा पर्नुपर्छ भन्ने नै सबैलाई मन्त्रीलाई पनि थाहा छ, सचिवलाई पनि थाहा छ, अर्थमन्त्रीलाई पनि थाहा छ, प्रधानमन्त्रीलाई पनि थाहा छ, जनतालाई पनि थाहा छ, तर यो हुँदैन। अलिकति एडभोकेसीमा कमजोरी भयो हो कि र कम्प्यारेटिभ स्टडी बुझाउन नसकिरहेको कि इन्डियामा के छ, इन्डियामा कहिलेदेखि यसलाई प्रायोरिटाइज लामो धेरै भइसक्यो। त्योभन्दा पहिला के थियो, इन्डियन गभर्मेन्टले त्यति बेला तत्कालीन इन्डियन गभर्मेन्टले के रियलाइज गर्यो, त्यसपछि दियो र त्यसपछि के अचिभ भयो चाहिँ एक्सप्लेन।
So if you look at the tourism sector of India, yes. Indian tourism sector is one of the key sector of giving employment in India, one of the key sector. It is contributing almost about 12 to 15% in the GDP. Nepal ka diyo 6%.
To the tourism.
Tourism ko complete.
You are talking about hospitality.
Exactly. So only hospitality is contributing about 12 to 15% in the GDP. And look at India's GDP. In scale, in volume, it is, I don't know how many times more than Nepal. So point is that when it comes to identifying a industry to be as a mainstream industry, you need to look at its contribution presently and its contribution in future. Tourism industry has a big time future contribution in Nepal. I think government needs to think about it to make it into the mainstream industry.
So अब चाहिँ हामी कार्यक्रमको अन्त्यतिर आउँदैछौँ हैन। अब हामीले चाहिँ अझै यो जुन प्रायोरिटाइजेसनको कुरामा अलिकति अझै स्पेसिफिक हौँ हैन। हाम्रो एउटा ट्रेजेडी प्रत्यक्ष देख्दैछ क्या, नेपालको होटल इन्डस्ट्रीमा अब माथिल्लो म्यानेजमेन्टमा अलमोस्ट इन्डियन र फरेनरहरूको चाहिँ प्रेजेन्स छ हैन, दे रुल्ड। वेयरएज नेपालीहरूको एउटा चङ्क दे आर इन दुबईमा, युएई मिडल इस्ट मार्केट, इन्डियन मार्केट, मरिसस, मालदिव्स, त्यहाँ नेपालीहरू फेरि ग्रेजुअली बढिरहेको छ। यो अचम्मको सिनारियो छ हैन। आफ्नो देशको मान्छे बाहिर पपुलर, आफ्नो देशमा विदेशी पपुलर हैन। हामी हस्पिटालिटीको केसमा पनि जसरी ब्याङ्किङमा भन्छौँ त्यसै गरी हस्पिटालिटीमा नि वी आर क्वाइट इनफ केपेबल अफ ह्यान्डलिङ एभ्री काइन्ड अफ सर्भिस एन्ड एभ्री काइन्ड अफ च्यालेन्जेस। त्यति त नेपालको छ। सो यहाँनिर के गर्नुपर्छ होला टु रिटेन दिस के, अब राख्ने त भनेको छ तर अब लेभल लको अघि कुरा गर्नुभयो, इट्स क्वाइट डिफ्रेन्ट बिट्विन द इन्डिया एन्ड नेपाल। नेपालमा गाह्रो छ सर, नेपालमा नाम चलेको मै हुँ भन्ने होटलहरूले पनि धेरै कम तलब दिएर पेलेको हुनाले मान्छे बाहिर गएर पनि छ नि त। सरकार मात्र गलत होइन, हामी कहाँ प्राइभेट सेक्टर पनि छ, कथाहरू धेरै छन्। अब यसमा भन्नु न कसरी इन्डियामा रहन्छ त्यो चिजहरू कसरी म्यानेज गरियो?
Okay, if I go back to India at least about, so I've been in the industry for about 30 years now, 30 years minimum. So मेरो टाइममा इन्डियामा पनि ट्रेन्ड थे, जति पनि ठुलो ब्रान्ड थे जो हमले क्या सुरु गरेको थियौँ, all big brands, be it Taj, be it Oberoi's, be it Hyatt, be it Hilton त्यो टाइममा Hilton पनि आएको थियो. Every hotel used to have an expatriate GM, expatriate director F&B, expatriate chef. त्यो ट्रेन्ड थे किन त्यहाँ पनि
ह्युमन रिसोर्स त चाहियो द्याट फर्स्ट स्टेजमा।
त्यहाँ पनि उनीहरूको के भन्छन् यो, I mean the owners did not have trust on the Indian, exactly. Indian capabilities, Indian, what do you call, governance. They didn't have the trust on the Indian guys. So all expat used to be there. What is it now? The scenario is absolutely reversed. There's a reverse migration happening.
Yes.
People from America are coming back to Bangalore again, the tech guys. I mean, used to be paid very well in the US. They used to do BTech in India and used to go abroad. Now they're all coming back.
It's a reverse thing.
In Nepal, if I'm in India and if I have to hire two people, one is a Nepali, the other one is a local guy, my faith and my trust would lie on the Nepali guy because he's working so hard. No question asked. Tell him a job, he'll finish it and go home. Wherein the other guy, if you tell him a job, he probably would, waste half the time smoking and all those things and then come back and say, sir, half of it is done, half of it I'll do it tomorrow. But the irony is, in Nepal, what I have seen in the last 1 year, and I would be very candid about it, there is no dearth of skill set, there is no dearth of competence level. There is a dearth of aspiration. People don't want to take responsibility. They want to be number two, happy in it. And they have a very laid back, slightly laid back, I wouldn't say very laid back, say slightly laid back attitude that why should I do this here? What is in it for me? They don't have, the fire in the belly is missing. They don't have that aspiration. Come on, man. If today this GM goes, I will be the GM of this hotel. And that trust level is not been able to create in the owner's mind.
So this is not a big thing that we are talking, sir. Nepal banking industry when the joint venture culture has been started,
Ajay.
almost all CEOs are then foreigners.
Foreigners, exactly.
अहिले एउटा दुईटा मात्रै तीनटा
Hazir, exactly.
काउन्टिङमा तीनटा we have 20 banks 3 foreign बाट आएका सीईओहरू छन् र नेपाली इन्डस्ट्री बन्यो त्यसै गरी होटल इन्डस्ट्री पनि बन्न सक्दछ भन्ने कुरो सर अब कार्यक्रमको अन्त्यतिर चाहिँ एउटा चाहिँ प्रायोरिटाइजेसनको कुराहरू पनि गऱ्यौँ तपाईको विचारमा सरकारले 1 2 3 4 प्रायोरिटीमा चाहिँ अहिले हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्रीलाई दिनुपर्ने ट्रिटमेन्टहरु चाहिँ के होला
Okay, सबभन्दा बढी first and the foremost is that they should do something about the airport and the safety and security of the airlines, because if you look at the airlines, we're not cleared by the EU on a safety security thing. Okay, we're still not there. So I think they have to make the rules stringent. They have to make the airlines responsible. अब तपाईं हेर्नु अहिले पनि आजको फ्लाइट 10 बजेको टाइम हुन्छ कहिले जान्छ 4:30 5 बजे अहिले पनि. If an airline delays, I think they should be penalized. That rule the government should bring in to ensure that people maintain their timing and they have a faith on the national air carrier. Second important thing which the government should look into is the inter-country transfers of money. They should put check and balance there, absolutely required, they should do that. But they should make it easy for people to transact within the country, because it is imperative that transaction, if it's easy, people would feel more comfortable coming to you. If the transaction is difficult, people would be little apprehensive coming to the country. The third, which is the most important thing, is that they have to look into the infrastructure of the country.
अब एकदम अन्त्यमा चाहिँ तपाईहरुकै होटलको बारेमा सोधौं साच्चै हामी कहाँ क्वालिटी म्यान पावर बनाउनु पर्ने छ एचआर रिटेन पनि गर्नु पर्ने छ एन्ड सच अ ब्रान्ड हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्री स्टेक होल्डर्सहरु नेपालमा आइराछ भनेपछि बिजनेस मात्र हैन सीएसआर पनि रहन्छ एक्ज्याक्टली हैन सो लेमन ट्री को सीएसआर स्ट्रेटेजी सुनाएर यो आजको कार्यक्रम लगाउनु पर्यो
ओके लेमन ट्री को मोटो कस्तो छ लेमन ट्री को मोटो यस्तो हो उनको इफ यू लुक एट द ब्रान्ड स्टेटमेन्ट दे से वी आर एन्भाइरोन्मेन्टली सोशल गभर्नेन्स कंपनी वी बिलीव इन इन्क्लुसिव हॉस्पिटैलिटी वी believe in giving back to the society, and at the bottom they write we also run hotel. So they don't pose themselves as a hotel company, they pose themselves as a company which is for the society, which gives back to the society, Now, in terms of CSR, as I told you, I've mentioned about the workforce of specially able people. Beside that, we, as a Lemon Tree Hotel belonging in Kanta, from the day one, we started doing the community exercise. When we were not even open, we did a community cleaning drive, wherein all the areas in and around the hotel was cleaned by our team. So we went there, we cleaned the areas completely. We, on Mother's Day, we invited all local mothers and give them a taste of what five-star culture is all about. So they had lunch in our restaurant, they go around the hotel, they click pictures, they made merry. Third thing we did a painting competition for all the kids of the community. And we gave them a prize of meal for two, stay for two, all those things. Beside that, we are also, we're planning to do, we have tied up with a NGO here, which works for the deaf and the dumb people. We have attended, we have been awarded a certificate also by this association in Park Village Hotel. We are working very closely with them. We have approximately about 8 to 10 hotels signed up in Nepal. So this culture we will try and give back to all the hotels which is coming up in Nepal.
Thank you. आशा गरौँ यो जुन तपाईँले भन्नुभयो हैन त्यो जुन कि वी आर बिसाइड्स दैट वी आर अल्सो इन अ होटल बिजनेस भन्ने जस्तै हामी इन्स्टा खबर पनि वी आर अ वाचडग हामी हेरिरहनेछौँ हामी मोनिटर पनि गर्नेछौँ केही गलत भयो भने सम्झाउने पनि छौँ राम्रो भयो भने त्यसलाई क्यारी पनि गर्नेछौँ होपफुल्ली इन्डस्ट्री लायबिलिटी पनि हुन्छ तपाईँहरूको हैन र हाम्रो जस्तो देशमा अहिले चाहिएको पनि छ सक्सेसफुल बिजनेसको कामना गर्दै आजको कार्यक्रमबाट बिदा चाहन्छु थ्याङ्क यू सर दर्शकवृन्द यो थियो आजको इन्स्टा खबर एक्सक्लुसिभ हस्पिटालिटी टुरिज्म र हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्रीमा हाम्रो लगातारको प्रयास जारी नै राख्नेछ इन्स्टा खबरले हामीसँगै रहनुहोला धन्यवाद